Hello, great people. Asari Dokubo is trending. He's all over the social media where they give President Bola Tinubu water. He dey serve am very hard. In this video, I'll be kind of like analyzing some in-depth things for you. We'll be educating ourselves on something important. Naturally, I didn't want to react to Asari Dokubo's video. But then he said something that if we start aligning with the knot that Yoruba people are not good to align with. This video is an educative video because I'll be going into the history books to educate Asari Dokubo himself. And please do me one favor. If you know Asari Dokubo or you have a link to him or you know a friend of a friend of a friend to Asari Dokubo, please help me send this video to him so that he can get educated and send this video to as many Niger Delta or if you like, Ijaw people as possible. So I'll be telling you the consequence as well of the statement of Asari Dokubo, the impact of that statement on Bola Tinubu. I'll be tracing it to the personality of Bola Tinubu, what to expect from Bola Tinubu, what is really making Asari Dokubo angry. I will tell you, exclusively, what is really making him angry, what is making him to be kind of like, speaking anyhow in the public space. You would imagine that you said that people should hold you responsible, right? If Bola Tinubu does not perform. Apparently, Bola Tinubu has not been performing if we look at the end result, which is to create succumb to the people. People have been feeling pain, so much so that they named the man T-Pain. People have not even started holding you responsible. You have started shouting, you have started like, what if people now begin to hold you responsible? So, when we come back from the video, because I want to play you the video, I'll be talking about the implication of his statement as regards that he will now be aligning with the North. Then I'll be going back to the history book, to the case of Isaac Adakaboro. Do you know that name? Of course, you want to watch my brief analysis after Asari Dokubo's video. I'll be going back to the story of Ken Saro-Wiwa. So it's going to be like a very brief but very packed analysis. But first, I think it's safe for us to watch the video. Let's watch the video. Let's watch it.
Today, I feel that I apologize to our fathers like Apatri, like Medford of Kilo, that they were not wrong in forming an alliance with the North. And as young men, we will now start that same alliance now. As I am today, from today, I will work and form alliance with the North and to crush all of the opposition. Because whatever we do for them does not mean anything to them. Whatever show people do to them does not mean anything to them. All over each other. We will take this message that it's only the Northerners that can work with the Jaw people. We cannot work with the Yoruba people. They are betrayal to us. We risked our life, voted, did everything. This is what we get. Tinubu, I knew. And I took all the bullets, emptied my account for, and said, hold me responsible. Hey, people say, in talk say, if Tinubu failed, hold me responsible. Tinubu failed, hold me responsible. Yes, I said it. Because the Tinubu I knew, I had so much confidence in him. But Tinubu I'm seeing today, monkey say when he carry him pikin for back, they go in don't know wetin him pikin collect. So make nobody hold am responsible.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Monkey say when he carry him pikin for back, they go. He don't know wetin him pikin carry and collect for back. They make nobody hold them responsible. Yes. Because that's what will happen for in front. Now you know. It has taught me a very big lesson. That sometimes trust is very expensive. The Tinubu I knew. And I took all the bullets, emptied my account for, and said, hold me responsible. Tinubu becoming president, all of you, the powder I pour for my body that night. The happiness, my aunties there. The happiness for this village. The people who no voters, they don't even come out. We kill cows. The joy what I get. I pop out that for my body like a newborn baby. I don't born newborn baby. They should go and ask me, you got dead. The president that they talk about, when I talk to president, since they don't want, make we keep secret. The press conference, now president tell me to go talk to press.
Asawana.
He don't tell me to talk anything, but he say, talk to the press. Now I talk to the press. I talk to the press. If they ask me the root cause of bunkering for you, I don't know if you talk. The people where they do the bunkering, I don't know if you call them.
Why not?
So make I go there and say, nah, a job boys they do bunkering. Nah, Ikore boys they do bunkering. No, Goni boys they do bunkering. Now lie. Don't be job boys they do bunkering. All the bonfire depot there. Now people wait there for army. Now they pay them, make them go to the thing. They collect their home, they give the people peanuts. Everybody knows it. Because we are afraid. People are afraid, say they go do coup. You do coup.
You see Asari Dokubo right there. You see the way they talk anyhow. The truth is, you know, Nigerian government could be very funny. It's just that maybe the Tinubu presidency is very busy. At the right time, you can trust Bola. You understand? Bola know they joke with power. If you want to see the red eye of Bola, that Bola Tinubu, just do anything that would remove him from power or that will shake him, that will shake that seat as if, you know, you want to fall away from that seat of power. Then you will see his red eye. And you know that the military, you understand, they are not satisfied with the statement of Asari Dokubo that they are the one, although it be like saying that them true. You understand? Because Asari Dokubo cannot be speaking in vacuum. But then the military would have served him water. But I think they are looking at the body language of the president. And now that Asari Dokubo had made statement against the president himself, that is like two don't divide four now. You understand? So that is. But before I go deeply into that side, I promised you something that I want to go a bit into the history book for the sake of my Ijaw people and for the sake of the records. You see, Asari Dokubo did not speak like maybe somebody that knows history. And he's old enough because most of these things that I want to say happen right in his presence. He is threatening to align with the North. Can somebody help me tell Asari Dokubo that the Yoruba people that is condemning has been beneficial to the Ijaw people than the North? And I'll give you 3 instances. Number 1, Isaac Adakaboro was the man that first declared secession in Nigeria. In the 60s, he said that, that the Niger Delta is being ripped off their hull and nothing is coming for, or nothing significant is coming for them. He declared secession. I think his secession lasted for like maybe a week or 2, very short period. The Gowon government picked him, imprisoned him. Then during the Biafra war, they released him to fight on the side of Nigeria against Biafra. And after the war, Isaac Adakaboro died under mysterious circumstances that people were alleging that he was, executed by Nigerian government in a mysterious way. That's what they said. I don't know whether that is true. But the truth is that Isaac Adakaboro was stopped by an Hausa Fulani Gowon. He was imprisoned by an Hausa Fulani Gowon. He fought at the core of the Hausa Fulani Gowon. He died under mysterious circumstances under Hausa Fulani Gowon. Right? And now, you benefited from the advocacy of Isaac Adakaboro, that was the founder of the what now led to militancy in the Niger Delta. You are now condemning Yoruba people. Was it Yoruba people that imprisoned Isaac Adakaboro? Now, I said I want to give you 3 instances for the sake of education. The second one is that of Ken Saruwiwa. Some of you are old enough to know the story. Ken Saro-Wiwa was advocating for the development of the Niger Delta, particularly Ogoni land. Shell was working in collaboration with the Nigerian government. At the end of the day, they framed him up, they execute him under the Abacha military government. The Abacha military government that unleashed terror, whereby soldiers invaded Ogoni, that they killed both men, women, and children at that point in time, not knowing that when Saro-Wiwa was doing this advocacy, Abacha was busy stealing that same oil money, sending it abroad. Until today, Nigeria is still receiving alert from Abacha in heaven. You want to ask yourself that, was Abacha a Yoruba man? Abacha is an Hausa Fulani, the same Hausa Fulani that Asari Dokubo is threatening to go and be aligning with. Abacha is Hausa Fulani. You understand? Now, he killed Ken Saro-Wiwa and 8 other people, usually called Ogoni now. You can read a little bit about it online. Everything was done, perpetrated, and orchestrated, or was orchestrated and, perpetrated mainly by the Hausa Fulanis. It is the same Hausa Fulani that Asari Dokubo wants to align with. Let me give you the third example. When the militant, after the execution of Ken Saro-Wiwa, after a long while, and the environmental injustice continued in the Niger Delta, it led to militancy. Militancy evolved before Yar'Adua granted them amnesty. Yar'Adua granted them amnesty. But let's look at something. Goodluck Jonathan must have influenced that amnesty because he was the vice and he's an Ijoma. But who made Goodluck Jonathan vice president? A Yoruba man, Olusegun Obasanjo. Don't forget that Obasanjo single-handedly brought Yar'Adua and Jonathan. Those were his candidates, and he made sure that he installed them after he failed to allegedly have a third-term bidding. So it was Obasanjo that made Jonathan an Ijo man, something that is rare because they are from the minority, that made him a vice president. Life happened to Yar'Adua, and Jonathan took over from him. So if you look at the person that has helped the Ijo nation the most, is the Yoruba people that made Goodluck Jonathan president. So please, if you are related to Asari Dokubo, please help me send him this video, because when I listened to that statement, I realized that he needs some serious education, because he's just misleading all those people hailing him at the background. They don't know anything. They are just hailing him wrongly. They are not a student of history. And I just hope that this will not go to affect majority of Ijo people that cannot read or that don't have access to or opportunity of education to think that Asari Dokubo is right. Then he says that he will start aligning with the Hausa Fulanis. Let us look at the vote contribution of the Ijo people. Ijo people are like the 4th or 5th most populated ethnic group in Nigeria. Don't forget that area, that Ijo side, the Niger Delta, most of them, they are traditional PDP states. The states in the Niger Delta are traditional PDP states. So even during an election, PDP will have their vote. For instance, the last election, Labour Party, in a free and fair election, not the mago that went on in Rivers State under WKO. In a free and fair election, Peter Obi will naturally have his vote. So APC is not a traditional party in that region. APC is just trying to entrench himself. So what is, in a free and fair election, what will be the desire of Ijo people to vote APC, and what will be the vote contribution of APC? You understand? When we talk of vote, you talk of the Igbos, the Yorubas, and the Hausa Fulanis. So if you say that you want to go and work for the Hausa Fulanis, the question to ask you is, what is the vote contribution of the Ijo people significantly, and how much vote can APC or any other party naturally get with your contribution? Now, aside that, we need to look at it that, why is Asari Dokubo angry? You remember that during Buhari time, I think about 4.5 billion or more than that was awarded to Tompolo for pipeline surveillance contract. What that means is that they used to go and bust pipeline to scoop oil, right? Oil bunkering. Now, government now awarded it to the militant that, okay, be guiding this pipeline for us, and there must be no issue of oil bunkering. That means say you dey use person wey you suspect say be thief to kind of like to put him in charge of your property. You know the best way to keep a thief in check is give him that thing to keep for you. If you don't want a thief to keep your something, I think that was what happened, and Tom Polo was able to use his connection in the presidency. I think Timothy Silva, the former governor of Bayelsa State, who happens to be minister under Buhari, was influential at that time on that particular thing. And Asari Dokubo, now that there's a change of power, he wants that particular opportunity as well. That is one of the things that is wrong with him, that is making him to shout everywhere. But the Tinubu government has not been playing ball as he expects. So all this one that is shouting that, oh, the Tinubu government has betrayed him. Which betrayer? Does the presidency exist only for you? The president will weigh his odds. We examine how the effect of his policy on the people and the Nigeria as a country itself. So that pipeline contract, if imagine that Tinubu now have given 10 billion to Asari Dokubo for pipeline surveillance contract, would he be happy or not? Of course he will be happy. Then the Tinubu send you to go all out for him to go and be intimidating and harassing people. You understand? If you support a candidate, it is try your luck. You understand? And like I said earlier, this thing that Asari Dokubo just did, you know that when Tinubu invited him to the media, to Aso Rock, and he addressed the media, he was speaking against the military. That, oh, the military is involved in bombing and insecurity in the Niger Delta. The military was unable to act because they think he's a friend of the president. So they are looking at the body language of the president. Now that he is speaking against the president himself, that has given the military, you understand, what I call indirect go ahead, and the DSS to go after Asari Dokubo. And don't think that he's a Superman. If Nigerian government, if they no reason your matter, you think you're a Superman. History have shown that if Nigerian government has interest in you, Nigerian government has always failed in anything and everything, except what they have interest in. If you are a person of interest to, look at how Buhari went as far as Kenya to go and bring in Nnamdi Kanu. You can imagine the same Buhari that has failed to tackle bandit, you understand, herdsmen, Boko Haram, went as far as Kenya to bring Nnamdi Kanu. Why? Because Kanu was a major person of interest to him and his government. And don't forget that leaders from that side, Asari Dokubo is even not in good terms with some of them. Somebody like Wike, Asari Dokubo has always been tackling Wike since Wike was a governor. So look at the odds, so that when the heavy rain is going to fall on Asari Dokubo, you will know the permutation that led to it. He spoke against the army. He has spoken against the president. He has threatened Bola Tinubu with what he cherishes the most, which is power. Bola doesn't joke with power. He's a power-oriented guy. And this attack from Asari Dokubo has been one too many. So definitely you can expect a reaction from Bola Tinubu at the right time. And people like Wike, who Asari Dokubo has been, let's imagine that they are now discussing how to kind of like deal with Asari Dokubo. Who will speak for him? Because he's not in good terms with Wike. He has always been attacking Wike. So what you see is all these things is for selfish interest. But Asari Dokubo, please calm down. You said people should hold you responsible. Bola Tinubu is not performing, apparently. And people are yet to hold you responsible. You are shouting. You that brought Bola Tinubu, that sold Bola Tinubu, you are shouting. How about people that you sold Bola Tinubu to? What should they now be doing? Should they kill themselves? You know, so the days ahead will be very tough for Asari Dokubo if he continues the way he is continuing. You will see how it will end. You know Nigerian government now. You understand? You know how Nigerian government usually do their things. When you saw how they invaded, Sunday Igboho's house and all that. You know, recently, Asari Dokubo also threatened to bring down the helicopter. And the military responded that he doesn't have such power. You understand? And that if it's sure for him, he should come to the battlefield. So, Asari Dokubo, behave yourself. I understand. Don't joke with Bola when it comes to power. He doesn't joke with power. He's a power-oriented guy. It's been an interesting time with you on this episode of Politing with Dr. Omoshola Deji. Dr. Deji is a political scientist with a PhD in political science, and this is where we analyze politics and happenings in the polity. Do well to subscribe, do well to turn on your notification button, do well to catch up with my past video, and of course, watch out for my upcoming interesting videos. Till I come your way, of course, very soon, I'm not always far from you. I love you all, sincerely.